There's a shortage of affordable rental housing in Chicago, and that's been exacerbated by the foreclosure crisis.
You can't really do anything in life unless you've got a solid base of someplace to live.
Everybody has something to contribute in this town to make this city what it is. And when you get exclusionary and start telling people you can't live here because you're too poor, that's the wrong message you're sending to people about what kind of city this place is.
People just should not have to choose between paying their rent and meeting their other basic needs.
You got to be able to eat somewhere, you got to be able to sleep somewhere, you got to be able to have your family or your friends or something in a locality that is usually called a home.
They've submitted and are working with DFSS on a family plan.
The trust fund is charged with assisting the permanent housing needs of the poorest of Chicago's poor, the bottom quartile. To put it in better context, a family of four with a household income of $22,000 or less per year.
The trust fund works very well on several levels. First of all, it upholds the primary relationship between a landlord and a tenant. We don't think it's the best thing for a government agency to be involved and interfere in that relationship.
Our most popular program is the annual rental subsidy program. So we'll enter a yearly renewable contract with a landlord who will agree to house 3 units, 4 units, 5 units, whatever the agreement is, and rent them at affordable rents to the low-income tenants. We'll pay the difference between what the tenant can afford to pay and the market rent. So that provides economic stability, reliability to the landlord, and it provides a clean, safe, and affordable place for the household that otherwise wouldn't be able to rent that particular unit.
Oh, when did you start the new job, on Tuesday?
Is personally rewarding to me to be able to provide housing that is a caliber that I would live in. And that's the benchmark that I used when I renovated these units. I didn't want a unit that was just so, or that was good enough. I wanted a unit that I would be happy to live here.
It have helped me a lot because if I didn't have this program, I probably would be in a shelter. I don't have much family. I don't have much friends. So having my own apartment and establishing being around my kids all day, it's wonderful. They come in, they help me find a job, they help me go out seek employment. So when I'm ready to actually be stable on my feet, I could say, you know what, I can move out of the South Side. I can go pay this amount of rent. I can go live wherever I want to.
We currently house about 2,900 households. That includes individuals and families. Landlords also benefit from the program. They have fewer vacancies and a steady income stream. And I think the broader community benefits because of the overall greater housing stability that the program provides.
The fact that we have this many people in housing and they're not living in the streets of Chicago, I think it's a pretty good accomplishment. I'd like to be able to do more, but we've been able to do that, so I'm not going to say it's not an accomplishment. It is. Of course, we would do more if we could.
It's really been a privilege to work for an organization that helps people live in safe, decent, affordable housing.
It's really a philosophical question, so to speak, as to what kind of city do you want Chicago to be? Do you want it to be open, welcoming, where all are welcome and where all have a shot at climbing the ladder? And I think that's the philosophy that underpins what we do and makes Chicago what it is, the best place in the world to live.